Good morning, everyone. Welcome, welcome. So we are to our Better Health Education series with Annapurna. Annapurna, welcome.
Om Namah Shivaya, Prema.
Om Namah Shivaya. Annapurna is one of the first yogi friends I met in India 5 years ago. My God, that seems like a lifetime ago. Um, so, and the first time I heard people chant Sanskrit at the beginning and the end of a yoga class, that was from Annapurna. She was just a student, and then she happened to know the chant, and the teacher asked her to chant. She chanted. I was like, wow, what is this? A blonde, blue eye, super beautiful, sophisticated. She was from Paris at the time. She have a PhD in math. She's a climate change warrior. She's a licensed Ayurvedic practitioner, and she's been a serious yogi living next to an ashram in France. What is going on here? I was like very confused. So a few years have passed, and I am very lucky that Annapurna is a very close friend. And actually, when I wrote my little book, and I begged Annapurna to help me because I was so lost. I didn't know what to do, and it was very difficult and daunting. So Annapurna is one of my lovely editors, volunteer editors. And when she launched her new book, which is her second book, by the way, Annapurna, show up your beautiful new book. It's the 7 Roman rules for relationship. Turn around. I want people to show how hot you and your sister were. Yes. So the reason why I think it's very important for us when we talk about health, we actually talk to beautiful, athletic, smart woman. So Annapurna, when I read your book, I downloaded it on Wednesday when it was launched on Amazon. I read it in the afternoon, and I say I love it. It's so much joy, and we all know that life had not been easy. Life had been quite difficult, as a matter of fact. But Annapurna chose to be joyful. And she chose to see the joy in everything, despite some difficulties in life. Sometimes this life happens. So Annapurna, you have a lovely attitude in life. Please share how you bring joy in everything. Annapurna, turn on your mic.
So sweet of you to notice. Yes, it's a practice. It's a conscious practice. And it's maybe a gift from our father. He spent time in concentration camps and he still laughed at that time. And he taught us to laugh afterwards. And as children, 9 children, we would have laughing competitions, tickling competitions, anything to laugh. You know, babies laugh 400 times a day. So it's a bit, it's an ancestral gift. And also yoga. Yoga helps to open those channels so we can express joy and also find the joy and the laughter in so many situations. Yes, this book is a humorous book. You can think of it as a guidebook. 7 Roman rules, born in the city of Rome when my sister and I were divorced and together for the first time since we were children, more or less. And we were finding the laughter even in our sadness. And so each rule takes you through a different step towards moving beyond old patterns, maybe living a more adventuresome life and laughing while you do it.
Well, I love it, and I think it's hard. Yeah, very. I went to Rome with my sister after her divorce as well. I'm not gonna write a book about what we did, but yeah, that was Rome had this magical thing. So
Yeah.
one of the thing I love about the way that you lay out the advice, as you said, it's a lot of fun. but you're also very smart, have a PhD in math. You add a bonus rule, and it just emphasized how important this rule is. I thought that was very smart. And actually, this is a rule that I'm still working on. Um, yeah,
What is the rule,
is
Prema?
letting go.
Let
Letting
it
go, not
go.
out of fear, not
Mhm.
letting go our fear, not letting go our harshness, not letting go our anger, but letting go our love, our
Mhm.
kindness for yourself and kindness
Mhm.
for the other person. I say,
Yes.
oh, yeah, okay, I will
Yes.
work on that. So,
Mhm.
Annapurna, please tell us about this lovely way of letting go.
Let it go. In the book, we have mythological characters from ancient Rome, and they come and they ask the characters to just let it go. It's when you've tried all the other rules. You've tried following through, pushing on through, uh, carpe tiempo, living each moment to the fullest. You've grown your mojo, you've done self care, and yet something is stagnant, something is not bringing harmony. It's the time to just ask, open, surrender. Let it go is like surrender.
Stop the resistance to what is.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
so difficult, so
Exactly.
easy to say,
Mhm.
so difficult to do. But
Yeah.
kudos for you. I'm like,
Mm.
every time I now have something that nag me, I'm like, okay, let it go, our love, let it go, our compassion. I like that.
Good. Oh, I'm so glad, Prema. So
Thank you.
glad.
Now, the last thing that I want to bring our readers' attention to you as the writer, as the co-writer of this book, is that as you and I know, yoga is not about doing a 5-hour headstand. It's not
Mhm.
about sitting there for 8 hours and not speaking. Well, those are very, very useful practice. Not the 5-hour headstand. 5 minutes, pretty good. It's good practice to bring discipline and cleanliness in the body and our mind.
Mhm.
Those are
Mhm.
very useful. I never say that don't do that. But as you know, yoga, meditation does not stop there. It's really about how we show up in everyday life, how we are kind, how we are respectful of everyone,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
meeting people where they are and not judge them. Ah, I'm
Mhm.
better
Mhm.
yogi than you. I'm a better person than you. No, we're not about passing judgments. And I think you do that very well. I remember one time talking to you, you were like, you just arrived from France, you are like in your sister's house, you're cooking and you're making meatloaf. And I was like, what? Like, you and I are both vegetarians. And I have a very hard time with my parent who just like my parent from the generation that you need to eat meat or you die kind of a
Mhm. Yes.
mentality. And both of us have those people
Mhm.
that we live with or that we would like to share meals with.
Mhm.
And I have a hard time dealing with their requests. And
Mhm.
you, a pure vegetarian, eating your veggies, and making meatloaf for your
Mhm.
family. So
Yes.
I
Yes.
and I, I thought that was like quite a next step for me.
Mhm.
I'm not there yet. I would like to
Mhm.
be. So please share your approach from the Ayurvedic point of view, from the yogi
Yes.
point of view, from the
Yes.
vegetarian point of view. How do you deal with sharing a
Yes.
meal with loved ones?
From the point of view of Ayurveda, we can read the ancient texts. We can open any of the volumes of the Charika Samhita and read a recipe for curing chronic illnesses. And frequently we'll find that animal products are used. India has
Yeah,
only 25% roughly of the people who are the Brahmin caste, who are strictly vegetarian. The rest of the country's not, like most of our countries are not. And so Ayurveda is applied to all people, but in that sacred space of mind when we are taking some medicine for our bodies good or our minds good, we can also share with others. How can we share our lives? This is the question I ask myself. If I don't touch the food that my dearest friends and family members prepared for me, and so sometimes I will take something that contains meat products, but I'll do it with that inner love. I can even repeat a mantra. You know, it's possible to live with others and rejoice around the table. And my yoga teacher's name is Annapurna, full of food, is the goddess who gives food to Shiva. So there's no way around it. And when we prepare food for others, we infuse it with love. And to see their joy when they're eating the chicken is also very satisfying. I do cook plenty of vegetarian for my sister as well, and I think her health is coming along. You know, she does have more pep. She goes twice to her mixed martial arts each week, so it's
Very
helping.
good. Very good. Well, thank you, Annapurna. Thank you for your time from your busy life in Washington, D.C., and now the bestseller of your brand new book. So we'll put the link to the Amazon site for this book on the
Thank
website.
you.
And for anyone who want to know more about the yoga and meditation approach to better health, physical, mental, and body-mind connection, please go to the link below and have a look at what we have to share. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Annapurna.
Thank you.
Thank you.